Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our continuous discussion on Bhagavad Gita. And today is 22nd December. It's already month of December. In just another 29 days, there go year 2024. So it looks like the time is flying very fast. Time is going so fast. And so it just feels like as though the year just started, but it's already, we are towards the final month of the year. Okay, so today we gathered for an ongoing discussion on this Gita Gyan program, and today we're going to cover chapter 11. Okay, we're going to cover chapter 11. So a quick recap of okay, before that, let's do our invocation prayer to offer obeisances and gratitude to all our spiritual preceptor. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swaparantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttaparakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagarajadam Shahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savaduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vidamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Jayapataka Swaminiti Namine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayine Gaurakada Damadaya Nagaragrama Tarini Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasachari Starine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitai Kripabdai Krishna Sambandha Vignanadaine Prabhave Nama Madhuryo Jala Premadya Sri Rugupa Nuga Bhaktira Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namasute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtai Dinatarine Rupa Nuga Virda Prasidanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtai Vipralambara Sampude Padam Pujaiti Nama Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupai Rupanuga Varayati Gauravir Baba Bhumestum Nidasa Sajana Priya Vaishnava Sarubhauma Sri Jagannatha Nama Vanchakal Patarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Paditanam Pavinebhyo Vaishnavebhayo Namo Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Garatise Namaha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namasute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanustude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye One Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shari Gaura Bhaktavranda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Nara Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Yasam Tato Jayamudirai Nasta Presu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Hari Om Tat Sat. Good morning. Hare Krishna. So today we are continuing our discussion on chapter 11, which is called the universal form. Okay. So in chapter 10, what we have studied is we have studied about that opulence of the absolute. So after Arjuna hearing all these opulence and all these opulence, then after that he became ecstasy. All right, he became very ecstatic. Okay. So he was very ecstatic. Then he became. So he wanted to know. He's saying that he wanted to know that the universal form. Okay, the universal form. That means, in other words, he said, okay, now you're God. No, I'm very excited to hear all these things. But the thing is, I want to know how you pervade. What is that form that pervades everything, right? So that's when Arjuna started to ask this question. All right, now we're talking about this universal form. What is the purpose of this universal form? Okay, the universal form means Virat Rupa. Virat Rupa means the huge form. So the form that Krishna showed, how all that energy, every energy that is that pervades, and how what are the personalities that pervades. Example, in every department there's a department head. Okay, and through the department, say like for instance, the head of the state is the king. Okay, and the king and the prime minister, and of course they come down. So even in a very remote area, okay, in a remote area, how the thing works, because there's one particular person was appointed, and that person is the one execute the order, or the what they call the principle has been set up by the government. Okay, so like that here in this universal form, that's what we're going to see. We're going to see all that forms of Krishna that pervades everywhere, and also that maintains this entire universe. Okay, so let me share screen. So ISKCON Malaysia, in collaboration with ISKCON Ipoh Bhakti Yoga Center, proudly presents Gita Gyan, the essence of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, which is called the universal form. Okay, let's take darshan from this Sri Sri Pancha Tattva. All right, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, this is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and this is Lord Nityananda Balaram, and this is Radharani, and this is Lord Shiva, and this is Narada Muni. So this is the combination of all these things they call Pancha Tattva, or the 5 Tattvas. All right, and of course, let's look at this form of Narsinghadev. So every one of you, please repeat after me. Ugram Viram Maha Vishnum Jvalantam Sarvato Sarvato Kam Narasimham Bhishanam Badram Mrityur Mrityum Namami Aham. Okay, now you all put your volume high in your phone or in your computer. Let this mantra pervades the entire house. Okay, it's a very powerful mantra, and and this is the Lord Narasingha. We call Stanu Narasingha. Among the Narasingha, this is the most supreme Narasingha. Okay, or in other words, the most fierce Narasingha. This form of Narasingha actually is not meant to be worshipped in this material world. Okay, in material world, and it is been only worshipped in the heavenly planets. But when Mayapur temple was coming up, they had a problem, especially these Bangladesh fellas, these useless fellas, Bangladeshi. So what happened? They start to what they call start to attack Mayapur, because they know this Mayapur is going to this is ISKCON is traveling, spreading all over the world, and they want to put a stop to that. So these Bangladeshis and all these local mobs, especially in Mayapur, the Muslims, they all try to attack that Mayapur temple, our ISKCON world headquarters. So at that moment, if at all, if you have seen, there's one disciple of Prabhupada without leg. Okay, his name is Bhakti Raghava Swami. Okay, so I think Charana Lakshmi Mataji should have seen. Even Vaishnava Prabhu should have met him. All right, there's one Maharaj. He's in one leg. Okay, he's on a this thing, but he don't have one leg. So what happened? He's a Western-bodied devotee. The time when the mobs came and attacked, they threw a bomb, hand grenade. And in order to save that hand grenade, this Bhakti Raghava Maharaj kicked the grenade away. He could run and escape himself. But the what they call the desire to protect the temple that Prabhupada envisioned. Okay, and when they throw the bomb, he kicked the bomb from his through his leg, and that's when the thing blown off, and his leg got blown off. So until today, he's in one leg, and he's Tinishwari. Please delete. Okay. So then when that thing happened, okay, all the while they were this thing until they came with weapons and bombs and everything. That's when they start to feel that they have to look for a way to protect. Tinishwari, Mataji, you're drawing something on the screen. Okay. So then what happened? So that's when they were and they attacked. So after they attacked, that's it. And in fact, my spiritual master, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, was also given a gun. He was a sharpshooter. Before he was trained by his US military. So he was given the gun even to protect the temple. It was such a terrible thing. So they all realized that this is a time that we should install Lord Narasingha. If you look at the Lord Narasingha, half man, half lion, it's a form of very, very ferocious. Okay. The form of Narasingha is basically to protect the devotees. If any one of you got this problem with Yelra Sani, okay, Saniswara, that's 2.5 or 7.5, they should worship Saniswara. They should worship Narasingha. When a person worships any kind of planetary trouble that we have, when the person worships Lord Narasingha, all your problem is nullified. Okay, it's quite common, especially in Johor Bahru. There's a Vishnu temple in Taman Daya, and also now in Klang Vishnu temple, Klang Perumal temple, they also have that. They call Chakra Talwar. Chakra Talwar. Chakra Talwar means behind Sudarshan Chakra, in front Narasingha. And whoever that have that problem, they just go around this thing, and usually all that problem solved. All right. So that's what I heard. And of course, it became a so popular thing, especially in Johor Bahru. Any disease, anything, they just simply depend on this Chakra Talwar and they go and worship. Oh, no problem. No problem. No problem. Okay. Now, all right. So then when this and there's a disciple of Prabhupada, his name is Atma Tattvadas. He then all that committee, they said we have to install Lord Narasingha. We have to install Lord Narasingha. And when we install the Lord Narasingha to protect, we need protection from these mobs, these envious mobs. So, and they were thinking what to do, and they simply made a sketch, and they came to South India, Tamil Nadu, went and met a Sippy, the one who makes the deity, and he told him, I want you to make this deity for me, right? Then when he saw that form, the deity form, he got a shock. Then he went and referred his Puranas, that Sippy Purana. He went and checked. He said, oh no, I cannot make this form of Narasingha. I can't make this form. Because among that 11 forms, we have Lakshmi Narasimha, Yoga Narasimha, and all this kind of form. This form is called Stanu Narasimha or Ugra Narasimha. Ugra means very ferocious. This form, we cannot do it for you because this is not recommended. It's very dangerous to worship this form of deity, Narasimha, because it's so ferocious and you can't find it anywhere. There's a place in Karnataka. Orissa, Mysore. There's one place, the whole village deserted. When they start to not to worship that form of Narasimha properly, the entire village deserted till today. Till today, nothing is there. It's like just like if you see in North India, Alwar, the whole city gone, right? It became a ghost town. Similarly, there's one place in in this thing, right? In Mysore. And he said, this form that's called Ugra, but this is Tanu. That means the form that you are asking is even worse than that what they have installed in Mysore. So no, we can't do it. But they insisted, no, we want this form. No, we can't. Then after that, that person went and that CP went and slept that night. And that night, his guru came and told him, do it for them. It's my instruction, do it for them. So next day he got up and he called the devotees and says, okay, I got a dream. My guru says, go for it. I'm going to do it for you. Then after that, they went and looked for a stone, a kind of black stone. The stone, it should be a live stone. Okay. How to find out? It's a stone. There's one kind of like a insect. It should bite through the stone. That means should enter left and should come out at the right. That means it has to go through the thing. So there's some rules and regulation lah. So they followed everything, and end of the day, the deities of this Narasimha manifested. After they saw the deity, that guy who crafted, he was so mesmerized. He said, wow, such a beautiful deity. And he thought, now is the time I should ask more money. All right? Ask more money. Then after that, he called up. They say, the deity is done, but I need to ask, you need to add on some money lah. They said, no, you have already agreed and I already paid you. No, cannot. Because more work to do. So Tamba, do it. Give me more money. Something like that. Then after that, what happened? He closed that the hut. They used to make in the hut. They closed the hut, and he went for his some relative's house. And the devotees are thinking, yo, how? We have already paid the flood. Now he's asking for more money. What to do? Because like this. And because they prepared the half payment to pay him. But now he wants more. And what happened that day? It was such a monsoon rain. It's such a heavy rain. And suddenly the hut started burning. The hut is made from the leaves, yes? And during that time, the hut started burning terribly. It's raining, pouring terribly, but the hut is burning. And then the people around, they called him, says, you better don't play the fool with these devotees, You better give the thing. Then he came back, he said, I don't even need your money. Please take this deity and go. And that's how the deity manifested, and he was transported to Mayapur, and they installed. Okay, this is the deity they call Tanu Narasimha Dev. It is so powerful, and it protects the devotees from all kind of issues. All right. So you can go to Google. You can look for the photo. Okay, Mayapur Narasimha deity. You can even take the thing. You can even print it out. Go to the shop, print it out. You can make it into what you call into the thing. You can even keep it in your altar. All right. When you look at the deity, let me explain to you. Look at the feet. 1 foot at the back and 1 foot at the in front. So that means you just just like ready to jump. Right. When you look at the hip, all right, the hip is bended. So it's just like, like how the lion going to attack a elephant. And look at the fingers, and all this is ever ready. So this form of Narasimha Dev is a terror to the demons, terror to the envious. But at the same time, this form of Narasimha Dev is such a love, such a blessings. I know what they call. He's such a what do you call it? What is the word? Mercy to the devotees. The devotees look at this form of Narasimha Dev and they start to just love this form of Narasimha Dev. But for the demoniacs, for all these people, this is the form that they usually get very scared. All right. So keep your mic open, your speaker open. So I'll chant this mantra 11 times. So may all your house and all your situation environment get purified. Okay. Ogram Veram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityum Namami Aham. Ogram Veram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityum Namami Aham. Ogram Veram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityur Namami Aham. Ogram Veram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukam Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityum Namami Aham. Ogram Veram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukam Narashimham Bhishnam Bhadram Mrityur Namamyaham. Ugram Veera Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukam. Narasimham Bhishnam Bhadram Mrityur Namamyaham. Ugram Veera Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukam. Narasimham Bhishnam Bhadram Mrityur Namamyaham. Ugram Veera Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukam. Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityur Namamyaham. Ugram Veera Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukam. Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityur Namamyaham. Ugram Veera Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvato Mukam. Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityur Namamyaham. Namaste Narashinghaya Praladaladaine Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha Shiratankanakalahi. To Narshimo Parato Narshimo Yato Yato Yamitato Narshimo Pahe Narshimo Narshima Madem Sharanam Prapatye Tava Kara Kamalavare Nakamadbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranekashipu Tanubringam Keshavadirta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare. Narsingadev Bhagavan ki Jai. So with that contemplation and the form of Narsingadev that came actually to protect all devotees, worship that deities, the form of that, okay? And you can see, all right? And of course, word of advice, if any one of you having any kind of problem with your stars, your planets, Lord Narsingadev, all right? The most feared planet is the planet Shani, all right? Because it slows down everything. There's one mantra, there's one prayer, Lord Saniswara prayed to Lord Narsingadev. Okay, they call that as Narasingha Studi. Yes, Narasingha Studi. You can even Google it. You can Google it, Narasingha Studi, whereby Saniswara worshipped Lord Narasingha in the Studi. When you start to sing that Studi or that prayer to Lord Narsingadev, Narasingha became so pleased. And Narsingadev asked, what boon do you want? And for that, Lord Saniswara replied, the only boon I want is to always remember you birth after birth. Please always keep my mind thinking of you, always in my thought. Only that, I don't need anything else. Say, well, you are granted. But let me tell you something. Lord Narsinga said, anyone who worship me, singing the prayer that you sang, the Narsinga Studi, to them, your Sada Sani, the 7.5, shall not take any toll. You will not go through any of these situations. Okay, what's the thing that has supposed to happen in 7.5 years of pain and this thing? And Ashtama, there's another called, what they call? Ashtama Sani, I mean, what they call? Yelra Sani, Ashtama Sani. Ashtama Sani means, I think from the entire 7.5 is make it shorter and give it to you for 2.5 years. That's even worse. Whoever that having the Sadasini situation period or that in Lakna or this what they call Dasa, Sani Dasa and all these things, they will not suffer the consequences. So the one and only way you want to come out of your struggle from this kind of situation is not to go and not to go around that 9 planets, but simply chant Narsinga Studi, chant Hare Krishna, and study Bhagavad Gita. Your life will be perfect. With that thought, let's start our program. All right, so today we dedicate this program to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And this program is inspired by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, GBC, and also Spiritual Master. And I dedicate this program to His Grace Anadi Jagannath Prabhu of Bangalore ISKCON Sheshadipuram, the creator and the brainchild of the Essence of Gita program worldwide. So let's look at today's Mahatmya or the glories. It says, Gita Dita Che Yenapi Bhakti Bhavena Chetasa Veda Sastra Puranani Tena Ditani Sarvasha. The study of the Vedas and Puranas. Okay, the study of Vedas. There's so many Vedas and so many Puranas. Verily, the study of all scriptures, or in other words, by studying all the scriptures, is completed in all respect by one who studies the Gita with devotion. Right? If you're going to study all the Shastras, we got Rig, Yajur, Sama, Adarva, okay, Aranikya, Brahmanaka, Brahmaka, Aranya, Brahmana, Upanishad, and Sanghita. Okay, it's divided into 4. Like that, got so many Shastras, right? Ramayana, Mahabharata, all these things. So, in other words, in this Mahatmya, it says, when a person who studies Gita with so much of devotion is considered that he has studied the entire Vedic literature. Okay, so that's the glories. Give me a second. Huh? Yeah, so that means by just simply studying the Bhagavad Gita with so much of devotion is considered you have studied the entire Vedas. Because all the things that you're supposed to understand from all the Vedas, it is summarized in this Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so let's look at this, understanding the Gita. We shall find, therefore, in Bhagavad Gita, we shall find, therefore, in Bhagavad Gita, that the complete whole is comprised of the Supreme Controller. Okay, that means the what? The complete whole. That means the complete thing, the whole, okay, is comprised of the Supreme Controller, the control living entities, the cosmic manifestation, eternal time and karma or activities. And all of these are explained in this text. Okay, all of these taken completely from the complete whole. That means everything comes from complete whole, and the complete whole is called the Supreme Absolute Truth. Okay, the complete whole is called as a Supreme Absolute Truth. All right, the complete whole and the complete absolute truth are complete personality of Godhead. Okay, example like this. Okay, this is from Ishopanishad. All right, now you see, the complete whole means what? The complete, everything is completely situated in one place. It can manifest by itself. It can run by itself without any assistance. Okay, so I give you one example. Say, like, for instance, I got a candle with me now. I got a candle. And suddenly, say, Tineshwari is coming to me. He said, Prabhu, can I take a candle from you? Can I take a light? Okay. So she take a light from me. She used her candle to light up a light from my candle. Then say, Vivan comes and fill up. And Kesavan comes, like CS Tan comes. They all use my candle and they start to light up their own candle. Then after that, they go back home. From their candle, they light up even further candle. Or that means, in other words, my candle, by you lighting up your candle through my candle, the potency in my candle, the fire, it doesn't reduce. It still remains fire. Then after that, CS Tan Prabhu come and take the candle from me. He takes that light and he goes away. All right. So my potency is still there. Then after that, CS Tan Prabhu gives to, say, Rusan Mataji. So Rusan Chiang come and take the light from CS Tan. So that means CS Tan's the potency of that fire and the candle will never reduce. So by just creating so many candles from this one main candle, my main candle, that the potency still remain complete without even reducing in its potency. And similarly, all the expansion from this candle still remain complete and doesn't reduce the potency. You got it? So that's the thing. They said. So that means the complete whole. That's what they call complete whole. So in that complete whole of the complete controller, okay, in the complete whole, that means in the entire complete creation, there is a supreme controller. When there's a controller, means there's someone control. And who's the control? The control living entities. The living entities are controlled. We are all under condition. Even though we are unlimited by nature, but we are kept into a limited body. When a car like Mercedes, BMW, imported from Germany especially, when they come to Malaysia, even the car can shoot, all right, to at least 300 kilometers per hour. But in Malaysia, when the car comes to Malaysia, they do the thing called the speed lock. So they have to lock the speed. That means this car cannot go more than 180 kilometers, if I'm not mistaken. The maximum speed the car can go is 180 or 200. No, 220, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere there. So around 40% of that potency of the speed has to be reduced. So that's the rules in Malaysia. Okay. So they do the tuning. So that means, in other words, the powerful potency of that vehicle has been reduced when the thing has to come to Malaysia. And similarly, when we are so powerful, because we are part of this powerful nature, and we are the spiritual nature, okay? But the problem is we have been infused, we have been entered into a limited body, okay? Into a limited environment, so that we can't do anything further, okay? So that's how we have been controlled. So the cosmic manifestation, that means the entire creation of the universe, cosmic, the eternal time, that means the time, kala, and the karma, which is called activities, and all these are explained in this text. All of these taken completely from the complete whole. So it means when you look at the complete creation, the complete whole, everything is inside there. Okay, all these are taken from there. And the complete whole, okay, who is that complete whole? Is called the supreme absolute truth. Param Porul. In Tamil we call Param Porul. The supreme absolute truth. So the complete whole and the complete absolute truth. So when you look at the complete whole, that means the complete creation. And when you take at the complete, what they call absolute truth, the truth behind. And what is the truth? There's a controller, and these are the people controlled. That's a truth, absolute truth. When you combine these both, is called the complete personality of Godhead. This is how they call the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. All manifestations are due to his different energy. Everything manifests because of his different energy. But he is the complete whole. He is the complete person. So in the 11th chapter, the Lord is addressed as Prapitamaha. Prapitamaha means, so Brahma is called Pitamaha, or grandfather. Okay, because he's a creator. Okay, but now Krishna is called here Prapitamaha because he is the creator of the grandfather. Okay, he's the creator of the grandfather. So that's why it's called Prapitamaha. Okay, so one should not claim to be the proprietor of everything. So like Brahma cannot say, I am the creator of the entire universe. Can you imagine? See, the entire manifestation was created by Brahma. 8.4 million species of life. The varieties of life. That means you're talking from this earth up to this entire universe. Even when you talk about aliens with one hand, one eyes, or two, whatever, we have not seen it. So all that creation, just imagine the entire universe, all created by Brahma. There are living entities that could live, especially during my college time, all right, when we were studying about this physics, something like that. No. During my Form 5, yeah, around that time, I remember they found a living entity lives in lava. You know that volcano lava? You know, when a volcano erupts, there's a fire, right? Lava, Larva, lava, such a hot stuff. And they found there was a living things that lives inside that lava. Okay. So when they check the thing, as the lava cools down, it dies. So that means Brahma have created a body that suits to live in that fire. But as the thing becomes cooling, when the thing becomes cool, when the lava comes out, it start reduce the temperature, right? Becoming cooler. That gem or the microorganism just simply died. Okay. At the same time, there is even a microorganism lives in a very what they call extreme weather. Like, okay, now you don't need to look at this thing, but you can even look at polar bear. Even -70, -60, -80. They're still like wolf. All right, there's certain kind of wolf could live in that kind of weather because it's given the body that's suitable to that kind of weather. And imagine all these creations so perfect, created by Brahma. Example, Brahma created human. After the human being died, he doesn't need to create again. He created such a way the human being can go on creating by themselves. That is that expansion. That is called the complete whole. That means he created that means First, he created the universe. Universe is done, created by Vishnu. But after that, the earth is created. The earth is created by Vishnu and created everything in between. All the thing required, air, water, ether, fire. So you can take this combination and you can go on living. All right. And after that, Brahma created body, human being, based on these 5 elements. Okay. He created the body made of earth. Then he created, then he put the fire of digestion. You know, when you eat, you digest. So he put the fire in the stomach. All right. Then he put the air into the lungs. And in between the lungs and the thing, there's a place called empty place we call ether. Ether was there. Then after that, he created the 5 senses, the eyes, nose, ears, and everything. Then after that, he says, then all the senses is created in such a way that it became a knowledge acquiring senses. When people see, like monkey see, monkey do, right? So we start to learn things from the nose, from the eyes. We start to learn through the nose. Suddenly there's one smell. Hey, gas leaking. How you know? Because we have learned something through the nose. Sometimes when we hear some sound, especially when you look at mechanics, all right, mechanics, when you on the car, just by hearing, you know where's the problem. The expert mechanics. He learned it through the years. All right. Then after that, he's created the things for the what they call working senses. He created the what they call the voice. So through the voice, you can talk. He created the leg and hand so that you can walk. Then he said, then after that, he created genitals. Why create genital? So you can go on procreating. You can go on creating more in the future. So you do not need to depend. Say, like for instance, that means once a person dies, that's it. No. So he can, before he dies, he can even create more children, and that is go on creating. So he created male and female. He created genitals, working senses. Then after that, he knows that whatever things go in, right, it stays in your body. It's not going to be. So he created anus. It's also working senses. So we have that 5 working senses. So like that he have created. So that means he created everything so they all can dwell and can go on by itself. That's why I say complete whole. So Brahma was such a great creator. But here we understand, but Brahma was created by the Lord. So that's why it's called Prapitamaha. So the Brahma was created by the Lord. So if Brahma was created by the Lord, that means he's the supreme. Right? He's a supreme absolute personality of Godhead. Now you understand? So that means, all right, no, he says, okay, Brahma is creator of the grandfather. So no one should claim the proprietor of anything. Like how the Brahma, when people want to claim, when people want to claim the proprietorship, Brahma is the person that he can claim the entire proprietorship. Yes or not? Entire creation is by me. So that's why he says, no one should claim to be proprietor of anything. We do not belong. We do not own anything. One should accept only things set aside for him by the Lord as his quota. So only he has to give his quota for his maintenance. All right. There's a principle that chapter 1 Ishopanishad. Isha Vashyam Idam Sarvam. Everything animate or inanimate that actually belongs to God. And one should live within the quota. Okay. Next year, when you're going to study about Ishopanishad, we will definitely touch on this topic. Right, let's look at chapter 11, the universal form. So now let's understand first, what is this universal form? Virat Rupa. They call Virat Rupa. This Virat Rupa of the Lord was especially manifest. Okay, this Virat Rupa of the Lord is actually manifest not for the benefit of Arjuna. Okay, imagine when you are with Krishna and Krishna telling you that I am God and everything. What else you need Krishna to show to you further? Right? He's already mentioned that everything. So you understood that Krishna is God. That's it. But why? Arjuna asked, can you show me that form? Is it that Arjuna doubted Krishna? Actually, no. So the thing is, that's why it's mentioned here, that was especially manifested not for the benefit of Arjuna, but for that unintelligent class of men, that people who have low intelligence level, who accept anyone and everyone as an incarnation of the Lord. That means what? This thing is shown for the unintelligent people, all right, of men who accept anyone, any Tom, Dick, and Harry, they accept them as God. Now you see, there's so many avatar, and one of the biggest joke is there's one guy in Tamil Nadu, Shankara Baba, totally bogus. He start to say that what he did during that his give in interview, actually during that Kurukshetra war, what I did? Can you imagine? Do you know why I suspected Sita in Maharamayana? He thinks he's Rama. He thinks he's Krishna. Then after that, he looked like one of that. He looked like this guy. What do you call? Telugu movie comedian. In Telugu movie, there's one comedian, Joker. It looks like him. And the best part is he used to sing, and once he did Rasa Leela. All the girls, all his disciple girls, all dancing around, and he was standing in the middle like a Krishna. All these kind of nonsense things. And who follows them? Very highly educated people, doctors, engineers, bankers, and all this kind of. So now we understand. So the material education, it is not a benchmark to identify a person, whether the person is intelligent or not. He can be intellectual, he can be scholarly, all right, in his particular job. But when it comes in the eyes of the Sastras, in the eyes of the Vedas, among the intellectual one, the intelligent ones, they are considered a great fool. They are not up to the par of their intellectual prowess. All right? And that eventually, that Joker, that Shankara Baba, was eventually arrested for molesting or raping. What happened? Krishna, who did this, what they call? Rasa Leela, inside the jail. But reason he came out, all right? Don't know what they did or acquitted or what, but he was out. Okay. So that's the thing. So for that reason, that Lord shows, all right, for people who get misled by the incarnation of the Lord, so misled the general mass of people. In India, you go every street, you can see one incarnation of God. All right. So you see, oh, there's one Bhagavan there. I say, who's the Bhagavan? Oh, this is a God. Okay, the God has appeared here. So like that, in every street you can find. Okay, even in any culture also, I think every culture, all right, they all think that they are the Lord. Okay, for them, the indication is that one should ask the cheap incarnation. So whenever you see these jokers who call them as incarnation, you should ask them this question. Well, my dear Lord, God, since you are God, can you show me your Virat Rupa? Okay, that's what we're going to learn today. And thus be established as an incarnation. Okay, this is a proper commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 1, Text 24. The universal form is temporary manifestation of the Lord. The universal form is just a temporary manifestation. Why? Because it is material expansion. The Shirodakshaya Vishnu is going to show. Because Shirodakshaya Vishnu is here in a material expansion or localized expansion. All right? So that's why it says the universal is temporary. And the Lord that embodies all created things. Okay, by Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 3, Text 30. All right, now let's just start the program. So, okay, we just do a recap from 1042. See what, after Krishna asked, Arjuna asked, can you show me all your what they call your prowessness and everything? Okay, can you show? Then that's why Krishna replies, Atava bahunaitena kim tena tava Arjuna vristabyahang idang vristyabaham idang kritsnam ekam shenastito jagat. So now Krishna is asking, but what need is there, Arjuna, for all this detailed knowledge? He's asking, why do you want to know all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, with a single fragment, just see, I pervade and support this entire universe. Okay. Then after that, in chapter 11, text 1, starting by Arjuna. Arjuna vacha maddanugrahaya paramang guhyam adhyatma sangnitam yatva yoktam vachastena mohoyam vigato mama. Arjuna said, by my hearing of the instruction you have kindly given me about this most confidential spiritual subject, my illusion has now been dispelled. Okay, so now Arjuna is referring to chapter 10. So he's saying, by hearing the instruction that Krishna have given about this most confidential spiritual subject, okay, my illusion has now dispelled. Now he said he's very clear and he's very sober. Okay. Then in 11.3, then after that he asks, but I want to see your universal form. So in 11.3, Arjuna is continuing. Evam etat yata tattvang sorry, evam etat yata tattvam atmanang parameshvara drashtum ichhami te rupam aishwarang purushottama. O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position, as you have described yourself, I wish to see you have entered into how you entered into the cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. You all understand the question? So, is it recording? Screen sharing is paused. Can you see the screen?
No, Prabhu.
Huh? What
It
is
shows
that?
11.1, Prabhu. The slide 11.1.
Oh,
not
really?
11.
Yeah. Okay. Why is show the screen sharing is paused? Huh? Now what you can see? Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes, the first slide, Prabhu.
Which
Gita
one?
Gyan, Gita Gyan, chapter 11, the universal form. Slide number
Oh.
1.
Oh, okay. All right. I stopped share first. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Okay, now?
Now it says, now can see slide 1.
Okay, slide 1, huh?
Yes.
Now?
Now 11.3, yes. Like the
Okay.
Okay.
Now you can see 5.6, 5 and 6.
Yes.
All right, great. Okay. All right. So now, okay. 11.1. Okay. Now in 11.3, Arjuna is saying, he said, the greatest of all personality, O supreme form. Okay, O supreme form. Okay, though I want to see you before me in your actual position. That means now he's seeing Krishna in actual position here. Okay. Now, as you have described yourself, okay, the way that you describe. But now Arjuna is asking, I wish to see how you have entered into the cosmic manifestation. How from Krishna entered into that Karnadakshayi, Garbhodakshayi, then from Garbhodakshayi, from the navel, then after that, how he expanded as a Shirodakshayi Vishnu. And after Shirodakshayi Vishnu, what he did? He entered into every atom and every soul. Okay, as Paramatma and also as all-pervading Vishnu. You all follow me on this? Any one of you confused? You all good? I can't see anybody. You can just put your thumbs up or whatever. So I know that you are following me. Okay, K7, okay. All right, CS Prabhu. Others okay? If you don't understand, you can stop me immediately because it's very important now. If you can understand this, will be very nice. So I assume everyone understands. Okay. Now, that's the thing. So like that day we discussed, right? Oh, very good, Mataji. Keep on. Great. That's very nice. So, like for instance, a few days ago, we studied about, I draw that universal form. In that universal form, we have created, I showed how the thing happened, how Shirodakshayi Vishnu, and every pause, the bubble in the body, he started to create so many bubbles, and he entered into every bubble. And after they entered every bubble, okay, from his navel, Brahma came. And after that, and he expanded further, the Vishnu from Garbhodakshayi except further as Shirodakshayi Vishnu. So what is that Shirodakshayi Vishnu? Is localized expansion, whereby he entered into every atom and he entered into every life as a Paramatma. So now, now Arjuna wanted to see that. He said, as you describe yourself, I wish to see how you entered into this cosmic manifestation. So we understand this cosmic manifestation means he's referring to Shirodakshayi Vishnu. And he says, I want to see that form of yours. That's why just now in the Prabhupada explain that this is a temporary manifestation. Okay. Now 11, 5 and 6. So Krishna replies. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Pashya me Partha Rupani Shatashosta Sahasrasha Nana Vidani Vidyani Nana Varna Kritini Pashyadityan vasun rudran ashvinau marutastata bahunya drishta purvani Pashyacharyani Bharata. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, O son of Pratha, see now my opulence, Krishna says, see now my opulence, hundreds of thousands of variety divine and multicolored form. Okay. Satashusta Sahasrasha. Sahasrasha means what? Sahasra means thousands. Okay. He said that, see now my opulence, okay? Hundreds of thousands of varied, divine, and multicolored form. So he started to see all the divine and multicolored form. He said, now see. Then after that, oh, best of the Bharatas. See here, the different manifestations of Adityas. So he started to show. Now see, Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumaras, and all other demigods. Behold, the many wonderful things which no one have ever seen or heard before. Okay, which was no one have seen or never heard before. So it start to show, see all these things. Okay. Then in 7 and 8, Krishna continues. Ihaikastang jagat kritnam pashyadya cha pashyadya sacharacharam mama dehe gudakesha yachanya drashtum ichasi natu mang shakshaye shakyase drastum Anenaiva svachaksusa divyang dadami te chaksu pasya me yogam aishvaram. So Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. So he says, whatever you wish to see. Okay? He said, whatever you wish to see. Okay? He says, we behold at once in this body of mine, all in this body of mine. This universal form can show you whatever you desire to see, whatever you want to see. Okay, that means in this universal form, it can show you whatever you desire to see and whatever you want to see in the future. So what we can understand, anyway, I'll come to that. Everything moving and non-moving is here completely in one place, but you cannot see me with your present eyes. With your present eyes, you can't see me. Therefore, I give you the divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence. So now, when you look here, it says whatever you wish to see in this universal form. Okay, it can show you whatever, all right, that is whatever that you may want to see in the future. Okay, so in order to do that, you must have the divine eyes. Okay, you must have the eyes to see that. See, our eyes are so limited. With our eyes, we can't even stare at the sun, just one sun. So we need to wear sunglasses and all this, right? So like that, it says, if you want to see that form, I give you that eyes, the divine eyes. Okay, now, so now you can see whatever you want to see in the future. What does that mean? So in this Virat Rupa, Arjuna also saw the future. So Arjuna saw how the future until end of this end of this creation. He should have seen the movement ISKCON and how all the people who are so fallen, especially in the West, the what they call the hippies, okay, how the whole world became a devotee chanting Hare Krishna, the whole world become excited. All the things in the future. Maybe you sure might have seen that we are sitting here studying Bhagavatam and study this Bhagavad Gita through online. All right. Usually everybody sitting in the class and the guru will be sitting there and he'll be giving the class, right? But now in Kali Yuga, because of this, what they call now, because of this advancement, so what we do, we are simply sitting right in front of the computer and we are connecting to the whole world. In whole world, we are sitting here and studying the Puranas. Okay, so like that, you should have seen all this. All right, now. Now, oops, oh my God, what did I press again? What can you see? Can you see 10 and 11? Dear
Yes,
devotees?
yes, Prabhu. Can see
All right,
10 and
okay. Okay, now, no, because he says pause. All right, anyway, it's recording. Yes, still recording. Okay, let's look at 11. So, Arjuna was in ecstasy. Okay, Arjuna was in ecstasy. Just like sometimes when you go to see that wheelbarrow, we go and see, there's a wheelbarrow, go to that some fun fair. The children, wow, mom, look at that. Oh, the thing's going around. Look, wonderful. Just imagine. Arjuna becomes so excited. He said, Aneka Vaktra Nayanam, Aneka Bhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divya Baranam, Divya Neko Yudam, Divya Malyambara Darang, Divya Gandhanulepanam, Sarvascharya Mayang Devam, Anandam Vishvato Mukam. What is Aneka means? We heard in Malaysia also we have Aneka Clinic. Clinic Aneka. Aneka Rasa. Aneka Raga. What is Aneka means? Varieties. All right. The Sanskrit word Aneka means varieties. So he said, Arjuna saw in that universal unlimited mouths. He saw unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful vision. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments. The form was decorated so nicely with so much of ornaments like that, Then, and bore many divine upraised weapons. He saw all the weapons were upraised, right? He wore celestial garland and garment. Okay, the dress. And many divine scents were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, and all expanding. So you start to see all the beautiful things, right? You have seen so many varieties. Okay, now you see the photo here. You see there's so many varieties of faces, right? And all the things start to see, with upraised weapon, everything. You start to see unlimited. And it's so beautiful and wonderful vision. And of course, at the same time, he also have so much of scents, like perfumes, smeared all over the body. Okay, all was so beautiful, wondrous, brilliant, and unlimited. All right, now, okay. Then 12 and 13. All right, then now Arjuna said this. Devi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yuga Pat Uttita Yadi Bah Sadrishi Sashat Bahasas Tasya Mahatmana Tatraikastang Jagat Krishnam Pravibhaktam Anekada Apasya Deva Devasya Sharire Pandavastada. So now Arjuna, after seeing that vision, he's explaining. He says, if 100,000 of suns, Divi Surya Sahasrasya, Surya, Divi, I mean Sahasrasya means again, Sahasra means 1,000. So if hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once in the sky, imagine this one sun itself, sometimes we cannot tolerate. Imagine hundreds and thousands of suns rise at the same time. What will happen? The whole world will burn to ash. All of us will be burned to ash, right? So he says, if all the 100,000 suns rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person. So the radiance can resemble the effulgence, the light, the effulgence of the Supreme, the aura of the Supreme Person. Right? So imagine if some people say, I want to see God. Okay. Can you show me God? But I say, do you have the eyes to see God or not? No. Just this thing, right? So that means it resembles the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. It's so bright. Okay. At that time, Arjuna could see in the universal form the Lord, the unlimited expansion of the universe, situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousand. Right? So he could see all the universal, he saw all the unlimited forms. Right? All expanding, you start to see, wow. Expanding is just like a 3D, right? When you wear a 3D glass, you start to see everything. Say, wow. He was so distinct. All right? All he saw everything, even though just by sitting in one place. He's sitting there, but he saw everything. Okay? So he divided into so many forms. All right. So now, okay. Now it's already 10 o'clock. Shall we take a short break?
Okay, Prabhu,
Okay.
thank you.
We take a short break, 10 o'clock, just 3 minutes. Just get up, stretch yourself, drink water, what? Please come back. Okay. I need to take medicine actually. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay. There's a question here. Sadguna Mataji is asking, please explain what is conditional and what is constitutional. Okay. Conditional means that we are all conditioned. We are all a conditional soul. Okay. That means we have conditioning. Okay. Say like for instance, if I want to rent this house, okay, there's a terms and condition. You have to within that terms and condition. Okay, condition. So that means this body is full of conditional. Okay, you don't have any freedom beyond your conditioning. Okay, Sadguna Mataji, do you get this?
Yes, understand, Prabhu.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Then constitutional means your real nature. What is your constitution? Okay, in Malay we call perlembagaan. When a country is created, they created first of all constitution. So that means in constitution means once they made that constitution, you can't change it. Like for instance, in Malaysia, what is the constitution says? That everyone have freedom to practice their religion, and they have the place of worship, and even they can learn their mother tongue. They can have the Tamil school, Chinese school, vernacular school. That's in perlembagaan constitution. So no one can change that. Future, they say, no need all that, cannot, because it's already in the constitution. Once it's done, it's done. So what is that constitution position of a living being? Is to serve, right? Because that's what we are serving, right? Even how big you are, or how low you are just serving others. Okay. Just an example, I said like how the like prime minister serves the nation. Okay. And nations, so it's service is a constitutional position. Okay. So that's what is the difference. You understand?
Yes, clear, Prabhu.
Okay.
Understand. Oh, service, okay.
Sorry?
Service to service.
Yes.
Constitutional means service.
Service, and also to your real self of being a what they call, you're not this body, and understanding all these are constitutional position.
Oh,
So
okay.
your real constitutional position is to be happy.
Happy and blissful. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. But of course, we are
Prabhu.
not, because we are conditioned. We are living in a conditional body. Okay.
Understand.
Now,
Thank you.
now, yes. Okay. Now we have seen 12 and 13. Now let's look at 11 and 15. Text 11, text 15. Now, he says, Arjuna vacha pashyami devang stava deva dehi sarvang tata bhuta vishesha sangan brahmanam isham kamalasanastam rishim cha sarvan uragams cha divyan. So now, in that universal form, see what he saw. All right, he saw Brahma, Isha. Isha means Lord Shiva. Kamalasana, Stam. So now he says, Arjuna said, my dear Lord Krishna, I see assemble in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. So that means in his body, he start to see all varieties of demigods, all the 33 million devas. All right. And also the various living entities, all the living entities. All right. He saw in that body. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all the sages and divine serpents. Right? So what does this means? We can we study this in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3. Was it Canto 3? Yeah, Canto 3. All right. It explains all the entire form. What is in his face, what is at the back, what is in the front, what are the devas, and what are the living entities that lives in that. All right. So he says, I saw everyone is manifesting in your body. Then in 23, Arjuna also continues. Rupam Mahat. Okay, now, after seeing all that form, after he start to see all that form, now Arjuna start to see some ghastly form. Because everything is in the energy of the Lord. Yes or not? The good and the bad is also energy of the Lord. Okay, now After you see all the things, okay, I saw all these beautiful things, yes. But after that, you start to see the horrible things. In that horrible things, after he saw that horrible things, of course, in 15, now you're jumping to 23. Please read through your Bhagavad Gita, what he saw. But in 23, now Arjuna, bliss turns into fear. Now Arjuna start to become fearful. And now see what he says. Rupang mahatte bahuvaktra netram mahabaho bahubahurupadam bahudarang bahudangstrakaralang dristva loka pravyatitas. Now he says, oh mighty armed one, all the planets with their demigods. That means what is that? All the planets. That means if all planets like Surya is Lord Surya. Then you see that what they call moon with Lord Chandra. So that means all the planets along with their demigods, the person in charge, are disturbed at seeing your great form. They are all disturbed seeing your great form. With so many faces, eyes, arms, thighs, legs, and bellies, and your many terrible teeth. And as they are disturbed, so am I. So he's saying that all the devas, everything, they look so disturbed looking at the form because that form is so terrible, looks so ghastly, right? And they are scared, they become very disturbed. And also me, I'm also very disturbed. All right? Then after that, he continues. Nabhas prisham deeptam aneka varnam vyatanam deepta vishala netram dristva hi tvang dristva hi tvang pravyati tantaratma dhritim na vindami shamang cha Vishnu. Oh, all pervading Vishnu, seeing you with so many radiant colors, touching the sky, your gaping mouth. What is your gaping mouth means? The mouth wide open, gaping mouth, right? And your great glowing eyes. That means the eyes are glowing, like so angry. My mind is perturbed. That means it says my mind is so disturbed. Disturbed by what? By fear. I can no longer maintain my steadiness or equilibrium of my mind. So he says, I can no longer maintain my steadiness. I can't steady. I can't, no, he's talking all like trembling. And I can't maintain my equilibrium. I feel like everything trembling and I feel like so shaken. Okay. But then after that, now you start to see the reality. The reality. In 26 and 27, he says, Ami cha tvang dartaratrasya putraha sarve sahevavani pala sangahi Bhishmo drona sutta putrastatasau sahasmadiyai apiyoda mukyahi vaktrani tetvara mana vishanti dangstra karalani bayanakani. Baya means fear. Kechit vilakna dashanantareshu sandershyante churnitair uttamangahi. Now he's becoming more and more scared. He start to tremble. In that fear, he saw a sight which is become more fearful. He says, all the sons of Dhritarashtra, all the sons, how many sons Dhritarashtra had? 100. Along with their allied kings. I mean, along with all their kings and all the soldiers. And also Bhishma, Drona, Karna. All right. Karna was Arjuna's biggest threat because Karna is as powerful as Arjuna. All right. So Karna and our chief soldiers also, not only that side, even in our side, or even our side soldiers also are rushing into your fearful mouth. You know, the Vishnu is opening the mouth, like that. And all the soldiers, everyone is rushing, going into the mouth, or your fearful mouth. And some I see trapped with their heads smashed between your teeth. Can you see that? What did he saw? He saw that things that all the soldiers, their heads smashed. That means what? He has opened his mouth, and all the soldiers are rushing into the mouth, and he's chewing them. So when the thing goes inside, and when he bite, and imagine their head with the helmet smashed between the teeth, and all the blood are oozing. It's so ghastly form. And Arjuna became very, very, very disturbed. Right? Just now he saw that form of an ugly form of the Lord, which is so ghastly and deadly and scary. But now he start to see that all his family members, Dronacharya, all this thing, all that soldiers, even on his side soldiers, everyone was chewed by the Lord. And their head, imagine, the head smashed and their body start to shake. So ghastly form, horrible. Then, after that, Arjuna became really scared now. All right? He was like, he just don't know. He just became like so disturbed. And in 31, he says, Akyahi meko bhavan ugra rupo. Ugra means very ghastly, fearful. Akyahi meko bhavan ugra rupo. Namostu te deva vara prasida. Vinyatum ichchami bhavantumadyam. Nahi prajanami tava pravirtim. O Lord of the Lords, so fierce of form, Ugra Rupo, please tell me who you are. After listening to Krishna and all these things, all right, and now out of fears, the reality was out of shock. He started to say, please tell me who you are. I offer my obeisances unto you. Please be gracious to me. You are the primal Lord. I want to know about you, for I do not know what your mission is. The background of him is such a huge, terrible, ghastly, terrifying, scary form. And now you're standing right in front of me like a young man who have nothing. So now he's telling who you are. Now I offer you respect. Please tell me, what is your mission? Why you are here? What is your intention? And now Bhagavan Krishna speaks. 32. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Kalosmi Lokashaya Krit Pravirdo Lokan Samahartum Iha Pravirta Pratepi Tvangna Bhavishanti Sarve Yevastita Pratyani Keshu Yodaha. Krishna says, Kalo. Kalo means time, kalam. Okay? All right? Lokashaya. That means I am. Time I am. Time. I'm Kala. Time I am. The greatest destroyer of the world. Right? The time destroys everything, yes? All the things that we had, all the beautiful things, all the terrible things, whatever it is, all be destroyed by time. And I have come here. Now Krishna explained why I come here. To destroy all people. That means he came to destroy everyone from both sides because they are troublesome. All right? With the exception of you. Okay? But not you, Pandavas. Arjuna and the brothers are both, all of you, saved. All the soldiers in both sides will be slain, Krishna says. All the soldiers on both sides will be slain, will be destroyed, will die. Okay? So, what we can understand here? So, that means in this war, roughly around 600 or million people gathered to fight. Everyone died. Everyone was killed in action. All right? Except these both. Now, okay, 33. Now Krishna is continuing. Tasmat tvang uttisto yasho labasva jitva shatrun bhungshva rajyam samirdam mayai vaite niyata purvameva nimitta matrang bhava savyasachin. Therefore get up. Prepare to fight and win glory. Conquer your enemies and enjoy flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement. And you, O Sabyasachi, can be but an instrument in the fight. So now he's telling all of them has been killed, all of them has been distinct, but you are just an instrument in this process. All right. So now how we can understand this? So actually Krishna is also talking to us. All right. So therefore get up. Okay. Prepare to practice bhakti. And what is that enemy that we need to conquer? The last desire, attachment, and all these things. By doing that, you're going to enjoy the flourishing life in Goloka Vrindavan or Vaikuntha Loka. At the same time, you also must understand that whatever situation that you are going through now, whether it's favorable or unfavorable, all of them has been put to death by Krishna. But what to do with our limited mind and limited intelligence, our limited visions, limited senses? We can't perceive that idea. Are you all following me? Have faith in Krishna. Just surrender unto his lotus feet. Just surrender to him. Everything Krishna will take care. Okay? So that's the thing. So this is something that convinces us as a devotee. All right? Just look around yourself. Are you really happy? Are you really frustrated? What is bothering you? What is disturbing you? Do not fear. That's what Krishna says. Do not fear. All right. Here he says that they are already put to death by my arrangement. That means all the problem, all the struggle, all the sufferings that you are going through has already been solved. But only thing is you have to have faith. All right. And how are you going to do it? Of course, he has his way to doing it. Okay. So that's the thing. So they are already put to death. Everything has been thrown out. Okay. So now just be the instrument of the Lord and just carry on. Okay. Now 36. Then after that, after 36 is saying, and what are the things Arjuna saw? Arjuna saw in the future. He said, Arjuna vacha stane rishikesha tava prakirtya jagat parahirstyatya nurajyate cha rakshangsi bitani disho dravanti sarve namashyanti cha siddha sangaha. Namashyanti, worship. Oh, Arjuna said, oh, master of the senses, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name. And thus, everyone becomes attached to you. So that means when the thing is happening, it is happening now. The Harinama Sankirtan. When you see that everyone who simply hears and listens to his name of the Lord, they all become very joyous. All right? And they become so joyous and they are so much of happy and they are dancing in great ecstasy just by hearing your name. All right. And by doing that, everyone becoming attached to you. This is something that Arjuna saw in that Rupa. 41, 42. Saketi matva prasabam yad uktam. He Krishna, he Yadava, he Saketi. Ajanata mahimanang tavedang. Maya pramadat pranayena vapi. Yachavaha sartam asatkritosi vihara shayasana bhojaneshu ekotavapyachuta tat samaksham tat shamaye tvam aham aprameyam. Now, after seeing all that, now Arjuna is trembling and he started to feel guilty. He said, thinking of you as my friend, I have rashly addressed you. Rashly means like rash. That means like harshly, right? Addressed you. Oh Krishna, oh Yadava, oh my friend, not knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done to you in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times. Arjuna is telling, I have dishonored you, jesting as we relax. All right. Lay on the same bed and sat and ate together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. So that means Arjuna has also humiliated Krishna in front of his friends also, right? Oh, infallible one, please excuse me for all these offenses. Now he's begging, please forgive me from all these offenses. Okay. Now 45. Let's see. All right. So now 45. In 45, see what Krishna what says it. Now Arjuna is countering. Adrista purvang adrista. Adrista means very shocking. In Tamil also you got adristam, right? Adrista purvam hrishite sosmi dristva payena cha pravyatitang manomi tadeva me darshaya deva rupang prasida devesha jagannivasa. So now Arjuna is saying, after seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, okay, I'm gladdened. But at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Okay, I'm so happy, but still I'm feeling so scared. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as a personality of Godhead, O Lord of the Lords, abode of the universe. So now, please come back to your original form. I can't see this form further because this form is putting me in so much of fear. So now, in here, okay, in 1151, so what happened when Arjuna saw that Krishna in his original form, he said, "Oh Janardana, seeing this human form so very beautiful, I'm now composed in mind and I am restored to my original nature." So what happened from that ghastly huge form? He came down to this four-handed form of Krishna. Okay. Then from there, our Shirodakshay Vishnu, from there, he appeared back into the two-handed form, the original form of Krishna. 54. Bhaktyatva ananya sakya. Bhaktyatva ananya shakya. Aham evam vidorjuna. Jnatum drashtum cha tatvena. Praveshtum cha parantapa. Then Arjuna, Krishna is continuing, my dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am. Okay, only by undivided devotion. That means when we go on performing devotional service by chanting the holy name and studying the Bhagavad Gita, and that is the way that I can be understood, Krishna says, only by undivided devotional service. The form that's standing before you and can thus sin directly. Only in this way you can enter into the mysteries of my understanding. So that means he's standing before you and can see me directly. Means what? If all of you want to see Krishna, it's possible. All right? But it's all through the perfection of bhakti. 55. Mat karma krin mat paramo mat bhakta sangha varjita nirvaira sarva bhutesu yasa mam vet eti pandava. Then after that he continues, my dear Arjuna, Krishna says, he who engages in pure devotional service, free from contamination and fruitive activities and mental speculation, he who works for me, who makes me the supreme goal of his life, and who is friendly to every living being, he certainly comes to me. So now Krishna is revealing another secret or how. Okay, number one, he who engages. All right, very important. We have to be actively engaging in pure devotional service. So what does that pure devotional service means? We're all talking about pure, wait, where is it? All right. So what is this pure devotional service? What does that mean? Okay. What is that pure devotional service means? Okay. It's like this. So the pure devotional service means, okay, which is free from contamination. So what is a contamination? So free from which contamination? Krishna says, all right, that is fruitive activities. Okay, that means we are working so hard so that we want to all that fruitive activities. Okay, I do this, I do that, I want to make more money, I want to buy more houses, I want to create more big business industry and all this. Actually, we are wasting our effort. Because if it's going to be eternal, then it's okay. But it's not going to be eternal. See, look at this Ananda Krishnan, right? Tansri Ananda Krishnan, right? He's was the third richest man, worth 5.1 billion US dollars. But the son has given up and being a monk. So what does that mean? All right? So the money cannot buy happiness, even how rich the father is. All right? But the son still being a monk. Because he said that is that way that I can feel I can achieve perfection and happiness. Okay. And the thing is, and he got 2 daughters. Anyway, all the effort that he have taken, okay, all the effort that he has taken, and now what happened? What happened to all these huge industries, all these things? He has to leave behind. Even the body that he loves very much. Even all of us loves our body, right? Even that also we have to put it aside. So it is not worth. So we have to work according to Bhagavad Gita. It says we work, we do our job, we have to perform our duty. All right, we cannot stay away from our duty because of some what they call inconvenience. It's so inconvenient, so I don't want to do my duty. No, you can't do that. You have to perform your duty. If you are a teacher, you have to teach. If you are a doctor, you have to heal. You don't say, yeah, it's so tough, like this and that, so I want to do something else. No, you have to perform your duty for the sake of your duty, right? And should remain within that environment. All right, because it's very important. But when we want to get the fruits of that duty, all right, I want to do this, I want to expand my business, I want to do that. No, all these things are wasting time actually. Okay, especially as we are all nearing middle age. Okay, but those young people who think of this is okay, but we are all somewhere in middle age. We have to really think about it. Is it worth attempting the things in the future? So now it says free from contamination and fruitive activities. Okay, like that day they say, I think I want to give up everything, I want to renounce. No, you renounce after performing your duty. That is renunciation. Before you even start to do it, you renounce. You are called irresponsible. You have not even started to do your job, but you give up. That is irresponsibility. Once you are given, you live within that means and start to, okay? So there's a fruitive activities, okay? Then what is the second contamination? Mental speculation. What is that mental speculation means? All right. Oh, I believe like this. My father teach me like this. My mother teach me like this. My grandfather teach me like that. No, that's all mental speculation. What is speculation means? Something that don't exist and you think it exists. All right. Just like a mirage. Sometimes when you're driving on the road, when you go to the desert driving on the road, suddenly you see looks like there's a pool of water. All right. This looks like a water. Then you see, yes, there's a water. Your mind says, yes, there's a water. But you go there, there's no water. That's called mirage. Okay. Because we are living in everything. So we are in an illusional condition of life. In that illusional condition of life, we speculate. We speculate. All right, there's so much of speculation actually. Especially in the terms of spirituality. I think that is God. I think this place is God. I think all these kind of things. And I believe in that way. And because of this, no. How to get rid of the speculation through a proper learning? If you do not learn the process correctly, whatever things that you are trying to prove is a speculation. Okay? Because speculation means there's no proof behind it. There's no evidence. There's no proof behind it. So these two things are contamination, fruitive activity and mental speculation. Okay. Then after that, Krishna says, and at the same time, he who works for me. All right. How we can work for Krishna? Just perform your duty. And whatever result you get, you offer to Krishna. Number one, that's primary. And number two, you can work for Krishna by distributing Bhagavad Gita. By going around telling, now you should have a Bhagavad Gita with yourself. Because this book will give you so much of solace, so much of peace of mind. And this book really helps. Okay. So that means you are spreading the work of Krishna. So that means Krishna is your employer. You're working for him. Okay. At the same time, what is the next thing that Krishna wants? Who makes me as the supreme goal. So that is our supreme goal in life. The supreme goal of life is to go and achieve him. All right. Supreme goal. So everything is dovetail to the Lord. And we work accordingly. Okay. And at the same time, who is friendly to every living being. Okay. At the same time, Krishna says that you have to be friendly to every living being. So what is that friendly to every living being? You must be friendly to the chicken. You have to be friendly to the goat. You have to be friendly to the fish. Right? But of course, it's a very strong desire. Sometimes we can't give up. It's okay. All right? Just chant Hare Krishna and study the book. Without you realizing, you lose your taste. I think that day someone was talking to me about losing a taste. See, was it my Namahat center? I think Thursday. They said, I don't know why suddenly I feel like it. I feel like puking. I don't feel like eating it anymore. All right. So the thing is now from being, she says she loves to eat mutton, chicken and everything. Now all stop. And now she's standing with eggs. So she said the eggs is the last. I said, then I told her, so once you start to vomit eating egg, that's it, like become vegetarian. Yeah. All right. So anyway, so friendly to every living being. Another way of being friendly to every living being by sharing them the gospel of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. By those people who do this, Krishna promises, he certainly comes to me. So he is guaranteed, certainly, it's full of conviction that you can go back to him. So what is the advantage of going back to him? You go back to the eternity. Whatever things that you're enjoying now is only a drop. But whatever you go there, you enjoy unlimited. All right. Say like you love to eat. Your stomach only can go to certain level, but there you can go on eating unlimited. Everything is enjoyment. Everything is happiness. And you know what? That is actually your place. We are staying in a wrong place. Okay. Right. So how many times Krishna showed the Virarupa? All right. First, he has showed to Mother Yashoda when he was a baby. All right. Then second time, he showed also to Mother Yashoda when he ate mud, when he took the sand and put into the mouth. And of course, the third time also he showed in front of this Bhishma, Drona, Vidura, because that time Krishna was asked to come to that. He want to create this what they call peace talk. All right. But because he's talking like a peace talk, and Duryodhana was so angry, he want to arrest Krishna and put him in the jail. And that's why he started to show. Even seeing this, they have not changed their mind. Imagine. All right. So, of course, seen by Arjuna. Okay, when he showed here, is seen by Arjuna. And of course, Sanjaya saw. Sanjaya, that's why he can convey the message to the Dhritarashtra and the demigods, the sages, and other planets. All right. They all saw the thing. And of course, the last is sage Uttanka. After the war, the sage came back and told Krishna, why did you allow the fight? See, everybody in both sides died. No, you're so angry. Then after that, Krishna showed the form to Uttanka and says that, actually, I'm God. I'm Krishna, right? And of course, also seen by Bali Maharaj, they asked for three steps of land. So one is to the below the earth, second is on top, and third is the head. And this is called the festival that Malayali used to celebrate. They call Onam festival, Onam. Okay? Onam. Onam is the festival that Malayali's festival to celebrate this Bali Maharaj. And the seventh is the one, okay, at Kali Yuga, when just 500 years ago, Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to show his Vishwarupa, Virat Rupa. Why? Just to prove that Lord Chaitanya is not an ordinary cheap incarnation, but he is Krishna himself. So like that, when we are seeing anyone who claim themselves as God, respectfully go and tell them, my dear Lord, please show me your Vishwarupa. And they say, no, you can't see it. Say, why? Because your eyes are not seeing it. Yeah, in Bhagavad Gita, you say you give a divine eye. Why not give me the divine eye so I can see your Rupa? All right. So like that, you can protect yourself from getting cheated. All right. So with that, we end the session. Is there any questions or any comment? Is it okay? Today the class, is it
Okay, Prabhu.
yes, Sheila Mataji, you want to say something? I think you're accidentally unmuted or what? All right. Yes, Rusan Mataji.
The last part of the 55 is the most difficult way. You see, the friendly to every living being. Even the humans, you see the character, you feel vomit.
All right. You vomit means you don't vomit on them lah. Go side vomit lah. In other words,
Like there's
in
so many
other words, yeah. In other words, see, all of us are conditioned soul. Everyone of us got problem. Everyone of us got attitude problem. People are crazy, right? Sometimes they are like that. But the thing is, friendly to every living being means it's not you being friendly and go and shake your hand and say, "Hey, I'm Rusin. How are you?" Not that. Be friendly means don't put them in trouble. Don't create anything that. I mean, in other words, you don't have ill feeling on them. All right. You don't have ill feeling. You don't get frustrated. Like that. So be friendly means be friendly. Be a graceful person. Okay. That means don't put any suffering. I mean, that they shouldn't go through any kind of suffering through you. Like, in other words, like for instance, like now what's happening in Bangladesh, they're attacking all the ISKCON temples. When I listen to these people, like we get angry, right? Say how these floods are so ungrateful. When the big flood and everything happened, ISKCON went in and helped them, saved them, give them food, everything, right? Everything they did. And now they're turning back. It's just like taking care of the dog so nicely, the dog turned back and bite you. So it's so much of betrayal. So until I was, as a conditioned soul, I'm also a normal human being, conditioned soul. I was thinking I should not associate with any Bangla flowers in Malaysia. And I don't want to do any business with them. If I want to renovate my house, make sure no Bangladesh should come to my house and repair the work. So this kind of thoughts come. But after that, when you reflect to this Bhagavad Gita, what do? Well, what to do? Everyone is acting by the mode of nature. All right. So I like here it says be friendly to every living being. So that means I don't create anything that can make sure that they go through this kind of situation, like torture them or create havoc for them or create a group anti-Bangladesh Malaysia. All right. Anti-Bangladesh Malaysia, ABM. See, this kind of thing. So we don't create that. So be friendly means be friendly, be loving to everyone. But that not necessary. You should go and associate with them. All right. Just be a well-wisher. Okay, Mataji, Rusan Mataji.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's very hard.
Exactly. I agree with you. It's very hard. It's not easy at all. It's not easy at all. But that's what Krishna says. It's not easy, but with proper practice, it is possible. Okay. It's not, you cannot change overnight. You cannot straight away change overnight. Like that. No, you take your time because Krishna will start to remove one by one. You just say, okay, now step 1, step 2, step 3. You just go step by step. Remember yesterday class, in a temple, I was talking. Arjuna asked all the question. Krishna explained everything in one go. And Arjuna says, can you tell me decisively? So then Krishna gave step by step. Mataji, yesterday in that Sunday feast class,
Okay.
I was talking. First, Krishna spoke everything at one go. Then, after that, what happened? Then Arjuna says, please say one by one. Right? Please say step by step. All right? Don't one shot bombard me with all this knowledge. Okay? That's when everything was described step by step. So everything takes step by step. No rush. Sometimes when we go through many hurt feeling, which can't tolerate, just keep quiet. No, see, okay, there was a question. All right. Sometimes when we go through many hurt feeling, all right, that means, a feeling which is not distinct, which can't tolerate. Sometimes when we cannot tolerate. Okay. Just keep quiet. No. See, when there's something hurting, there's some people hurt you and all these feelings, you are, by you reacting, you're not going to achieve anything. All right. And by keeping quiet, you're going to increase your frustration. Okay, like sometimes do something to you, you're going to react, retaliate. You're not going to achieve anything. Your pain only going to increase. Then after that, by you keeping quiet, also the pain increase. So what you should do? Right? Simply leave it to the Lord. Right? That's why it says Krishna. Say, just leave it to Krishna and just carry on. Say, Krishna, this is your situation. You have created for me and this thing. I tell you, one life incident happened to me 3 years ago, 4 years ago. On February 5th was a Taipusam, right? Actually that day was my birthday. My birthday is February 5th. So on that birthday, and it was a Taipusam, and I was so excited. I say, okay, I'm going to engage. I'm on my birthday. I'm going to do this. Okay. So I parked the car in one place. I took the Bhagavad Gita, sent to that our Hare Krishna stall, and came back. When I came back, suddenly one guy, an elderly man, who having that Tanni Pandal, was giving away free drinks. When I got into the thing, he just opened the door. He looked at me, he shouted at me with all kind of vulgar words. And you know what is the worst thing? My son was beside me. All right, my son. And he was cursing me with all kind of vulgar words. Just name it. The words that I can't even, that I never even thought people use that word on me. Just imagine, my mother, my grandmother, my whole parambara he pulled. And I was just keeping quiet. I said, okay, it's okay. Never mind, go. Okay, I'm sorry. Because I parked the car right in front. I said, I saw there's no cone, nothing. I just parked for a while. I just want to unload the thing. No, how can you do that? In my 30 years, I'm doing this. Nobody have done like this to me. Became mad. And I was so tolerant. I said, it's okay. And you know what he did? After he said something, he said that I did. He spit on my face. Can you imagine? Go on my face. Oh my God. That's when I was triggered to the maximum. He just spit on my face. Right? Then after that, I just kept quiet. Then again, he slammed the door. Then the police all start to hold it. Then again, he opened it. Again, he spit on my face. If it's only my old self, something worse could be happen. And I don't know how I tolerated the situation. My son was beside, and he was shaking, and the floor spit 2 times on my face. And the policeman just pulled him away. He said, "Nah, jalan. Jangan gaduh sini." Because it's at the roundabout, the Ipoh, the hospital roundabout there. I park at the side, so I'm at the roundabout. So just go. Don't stand here further. They pulled him away. Then I just took the car. I went, parked the car. So after I parked the car, and then I went and washed my face and everything. Then I start to think, how did I tolerate it? But after that, my anger started to rose in my heart. I couldn't take it. How that fellow could do that? How dare? He's an old man. If I just get on and give him a punch, he should have died. Right? Because I became so furious. And I got some trainings before I've done some martial arts stuff. I said, oh, this fella, I'm going to get it. I became so furious. Then from my Hare Krishna stall, I walked to his stall and stand right in front of chanting Hare Krishna. And everyone from the stall looking at me, they were worried. But somehow or other, then what happened? But my anger kept rising in my heart. Then I called up my mentor, my Pran Govinda Prabhu from America, Alachua. I told him, Prabhu, this thing happened. And he said, what did you do? I say, I tolerate it. I say, my God, Prabhu, you actually tolerate it? I say, yes. But I can't take it. It's okay. Then after that, he was telling, that is the situation. What he told me, a great chunk of karma has been taken by him through his act. Then I say, what do you mean by that? Then he told me, whenever people come and chastise you or criticize you, all right, or make fun of you, make a fool out of you, or whatever it is, at least 50% of their karma, your karma, is taken by them. That's why Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada said, don't criticize devotees. All that karma will go to you. But when you criticize a karmi, 50% of the karma come to you. So when you go to criticize Anwar Ibrahim or Mahathir, finish. So that's the thing. So whenever people, so this is a kind of awareness. Stay away from people. But whenever people come and give you some kind of pain, that means it's just act of karma. That means your karma is burning. Right? You have done something and people coming and hurting you. So you are hurt because there's something. So what you should think in your heart, this is another act of Krishna. When people come and say something bad about you and everything, it shows your level of your karma is keep reducing tremendously. Okay. And that's what they say. In fact, there's a Pran Govinda Prabhu and a few of the people I spoke to, they said, you actually tolerated that. And I can't believe it. But of course, theoretically, yes, it's going to take a huge part of karma, that something like deadly karma from yourself. That's something that I suppose you have taken it. All right. But practically, you can't tolerate it. Because in fact, according to the law, spitting on your face is equivalent to assault. He can be punishable. Like when people punch me, right? He can be put, I can sue him, right? So similarly, when spitting on the face is also punishable by law because it's hurting. It's a direct contact hurt. So it's illegal. But somehow or other, I went through it. Of course, I had a tough time to go through that. But when I leave everything to Krishna, when I just leave everything to Krishna, you can go through it very gracefully. Okay? The person who asked me the question, because she sent a personal message, so I don't want to mention the name, but whoever it is, you understand? It is by the only way is simply offering our pain and suffering and happiness to Krishna, our life will be very sublime. Okay? It's tough, I agree. But try to, but put that in practice. Because all these things, only Krishna can sanction. Only God can give you that kind of humbleness, meekness, tolerance, and all this. And through the knowledge. Okay, great. It subvert your cognition. Yeah, exactly. That's why when we're going to start our classes next year on the entire studies of that Vedas, all right, we're going to start with Upanishad, all right, then followed by Nectar of Instruction, Bhagavad Gita, Nectar of Devotion, and Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, so the reason I'm starting that session, of course, number one, there is some purpose to that. I am very lazy and I don't like to study, and I love group studies. All right, so I want to dedicate my every morning 2 hours to study. So I'm inviting all of you to join me and study it along. All right, hopefully we can complete our entire sastras in a listing. At least we have a say that yes, I have completed everything. Okay, but I don't memorize. Okay, I can't remember. It's okay, but actually you have understood. Okay, now people ask you what is in Bhagavatam. You cannot quote the verse. You don't know what happened, but you can understand. Yeah, here, no, like that. Okay, you asked a very good question. That person, you asked a fantastic question. Sometimes when you go through many hurt feeling, which can't tolerate, just keep quiet. Yes, don't keep quiet, because it's an energy. Divert that energy and offer it to the Lord. Offer it to Krishna. Say, look here, Krishna, I can't take it. Just leave it to you. But is that mean that you are a dumbbell? No, you are not. You know, they say you're a dumbbell. No, you're such an ignorant. Oh, no, you're not. That shows that you are very strong. Only the strong person can forgive. All right? Oh, I can't forget. It's okay. The forgetfulness Krishna will give. Don't worry. You just need to forgive for a step one. You just forgive it. Or just ignore it. Okay? All right. So, is there any other question? Okay. I hope you enjoyed the class today. And thank you very much for your opportunity. Of course, it's after 2 days. I also feel like Monday blues starting back, and some of the season was so nice. And those people, please keep safe. The rain is, yesterday was a terrible rain. Ipoh, basically, the place that never thought flooding is flooded. All right. So all of you keep yourself safe and just leave it to Krishna. Worship this Narasingha Dev. Then study the Bhagavad Gita. Keep the Gita with you. Because in this is another kind of suffering, right? Suffering from the nature. The three kind of klesha. This is klesha that comes from the nature. Also, that always put us in anxiety. So now we are experiencing it. Please keep yourself safe and always take care of yourself, and wish you a beautiful Monday. And Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhischa kripa sindhu bevacha paditanam pavinibhyo vaishnavyo namo namah. Hare Krishna. So tomorrow we're going to continue with chapter 12. Hare Bol.